Well, he's always out there wanting to get extra work in. So I know that if I go up to him and say, hey, you want to get some routes in, he's always up for it. So no, nothing that really needs to be said. He's just always out there working. I mean, if you saw that he was out there now just working, and he's always out there, 10, 15 minutes after practice getting some extra work in. So no reason why you can't jump in and get some balls thrown.
What are your expectations for what these joint practices are going to be like and what you're going to get out of them?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be good just to get other competitions, see different guys. At this point, we're pretty familiar with our defense and how guys play certain things. So it'll be good just to kind of get a little change up going and see a little bit different of a defense and just kind of get some competition against other guys. So looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun.
How's having Jesse James and Jimmy Graham and their veteran experience helped you?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, obviously Jimmy going back to last year. Was able to learn a lot from him and still learning a lot. And then Jesse, he's been around. He's been with Detroit and in Pittsburgh, so he's seen some things as well too. So kind of picking their brains and what they've seen their time in the league has been really beneficial for me.
Not sure if you remember, I talked to you earlier. We're on minicamp around about pressure. It was with Zoom. You were talking about how pressure, of course, makes the best of you. You're going into your second season, 3 weeks in the training camp. How do you feel about your progression personally, and what are your expectations for yourself for this season?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have high expectations for myself, all the time, and I feel great about where I'm at. I think I'm really clicking right now with Andy, and I feel like I'm playing much faster than I was last year in terms of just knowing the offense, seeing defenses correctly, and all those things like that. So, just more confident in that sense, and that just allows you to play faster. So I'm feeling really good where I'm at.
How does Andy make things easier for you?
He's just a really calm, cool, and collected guy out there. When guys maybe there's a little bit of panic, he kind of settles everything down and gets everything back to where it should be. So he's just a good sense of calmness out there and really brings everyone together. So he's been great not only for me, just for the offensive line. We've been mixing up a lot these past couple weeks, and any receivers that are out there. So it's been really good just kind of have him out there and be that calm source for us.
Matt Nagy has talked a lot about him just in the last few months about just being reliable, that the ball's going to be where it's supposed to be every time. Have you found that to be the case, and what does that change for you when you know if you're in the right spot, the ball's going to be?
Yeah, I mean that's huge. I think that kind of takes that really allows you to play fast. First of all, and with the timing of these routes, when you win a route, the ball's gonna be on you. So that's a good thing. I mean, there's been some really good throws that he's made to me for camp so far, and all this is timing. If he waits a second longer, it's gonna get covered up. Guys are fast in the league, and you're gonna get covered up if you don't get thrown the ball right away. So Andy knows that, and his timing has been really awesome, for all the receivers and tight ends.
What have you learned about this training camp now that you're, what are we, almost 2 weeks into it compared to last year, which was all condensed? How's it been different for you?
Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, I felt like last year you're a little rushed. OTAs, we took time to learn the playbook, which was helpful. But until you really get on the grass and start doing stuff, it's different. So, this year's just different just because you had the OTA period. Obviously, I had a full year under my belt, and then there's just more confidence that comes along with it. So, a little different setup this year. Obviously, it's been a little bit nicer to be around your teammates more and not have to worry about certain things with the vaccines and all that stuff. So. It's been different for sure, and I'm sure it'll feel different as preseason goes on because this will be the first time I ever do preseason games. So so it should be a little different going forward, but looking forward to it.
When you look back at last season, how did sort of the ramp up in your reps, as each week went along, seemed like you played a little bit more and you able to do a little bit more. How do you feel like that helped you?
Yeah, I think as a player you want to go out and do things right away. Especially as competitive as we are, and you want to be able to contribute right away. But you got to realize that there's a process to it, and you got to respect the process a little bit. It just helped me, being able to get experience here and there on certain things, and just really helped me, I think, in the long run. So I think it kind of built my confidence towards the end of the season, and now going into this year. So I think that process was looking back on it going to be really beneficial for me. Looking forward to my career.
Did you go through kind of that natural period, or I guess early on in the season, where you're like, I feel like I could be out there more?
Oh, for sure. You totally feel like that. I mean, you feel like that, but it's probably not reality. So you got to be okay with that, and you just got to keep learning. And each day you just got to come to work and chip away. And there were days last year where Jimmy would cut down his reps on certain days, and that was my opportunity to get those reps and really look and really work those things, and that was really beneficial for me. So yeah, you just got to come to work every day, and you see the rookies that are here now doing that, and it's pretty cool to see.
With fans coming back, does it field this weekend. What's your family and your friends' level of excitement to get there?
Yeah. It's been pretty crazy this summer with a lot of friends asking for stuff, but mom and dad get priority always. So it's exciting. I think everyone's excited just to kind of have that atmosphere back. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
I know your mom said that you talked to us about your mom getting to the Carolina game, I think, last
Yeah.
year. How many did they actually get to?
Well, my mom came to every game that allowed fans, so she was there for everyone. My dad, I think, missed a couple of those, but they'll be at every one that they can get to.
You said that part of what you're doing with Justin after practice is working on just building a connection with
Yeah.
him. Is that future-minded? Are you thinking about, you and him are going to be here for a while? Is that so you're prepared just in case?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the hope that you're here for. That we're here for the long run. And I think they drafted us in mind. So that's good to kind of get that equity in now. And start building that. So it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt him. So might as well get those work in, and I think it'll be good for both of us in the long run.
Cole, being a local guy, did you ever go to training camp when you were a kid?
No, never did. Never did.
What's it been like having the fans here, though?
Oh, it's been great. Good just to have a good atmosphere back, and bring some energy to practice, and it's a lot of fun for us just to kind of have that atmosphere back.
You talked about Jimmy decreasing his reps so you will get more reps earlier. As this season approaches, and of course you're emerging to the younger tight end, Jimmy Graham's the older one. Have you all had conversations about how the reps will be shared? Ultimately, it'll be up to the coaches. Have you all had conversations?
Oh, well, me and Jimmy have those conversations in terms of what our strengths are and what our weaknesses are for both of us, and we know what I can do, what he can do, and we kind of play to those strengths and weaknesses. So, we know that. I mean, I'll keep that between me and him, but we know what our strengths and weaknesses are, and we're kind of formulating what, talking to coaches as to what we like, what we don't like, what we think we're good at, what we need to work on, all those things that kind of contribute, that'll help the team and all that stuff. So.
That's cool.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.